Yo guys, in this video I've created a little mini course for you guys that literally walks you through step by step on how to build a very profitable social media marketing agency in 2019. So I just wanted to preface this video with the fact that this is not a get rich quick scheme. You know, we're not going to be pressing a button and become a millionaire overnight. We're not going to be getting to 10,000 a month in like a week, you know, something crazy like that. People have done it, but it's definitely not normal results. And so I just wanted to let you know that, like, you know, if you're not willing to put the work in, you're not willing to be persistent, when you get no's, whatnot, it's probably not the business for you, not the video for you. But for those of you who are willing to put in the work, you're willing to, you know, keep going even when you get like knocked on the chin, you're willing to just keep going, keep pushing forward, then this video is going to be perfect for you. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kai Bax. I'm 17 years old, and I run a relatively successful marketing agency. And I actually built my agency and my businesses off of the fact that, you know, I'm 17 years old, so I'm obviously still at school this year. But, you know, I've never been the most popular kid. I've never, you know, changed who I am to try and fit into the school crowds. And I know a lot of people at my school in particular do that. So they all were like, you know, really friendly, whatnot, but they're not who they are. They change themselves in order to be popular and whatever you want to say. So I've never been like that. So, you know, as a direct result of that, I've never had much friends. I've always sort of been left out, been a bit lonely. When I'm at home, I never go out with friends from school just because, you know, I didn't like any of them, and obviously none of them like me. So I was always, you know, on the weekends, you know, on the holidays, whatnot, I was always on my own at home with my family. And so I wanted to build something where, you know, it was meaningful to me and I could actually channel my energy into it, take my mind off, you know, school and whatnot. And so that's when I came across business. And obviously I was quite young, so I didn't have any initial investment. And so social media marketing agency was perfect. You know, there was zero upfront investment into the business. It was just my time, which obviously I had a lot of. And so that's sort of my backstory in a way. I never actually dwelled on the fact that, you know, I did get bullied throughout of my, you know, younger years of my schooling life. I did get bullied quite a lot. And so I never dwelled on it, you know. I wanted to channel my energy into something productive, into something that, you know, was going to actually benefit me. And now, you know, everyone's still out partying, just sort of wasting their lives, and I'm trying to build this up. So that's enough on me. That's just a little bit of a backstory, like, you know, a bit about how I got into the business. But now I want to focus on the main priority of this video, which is obviously you guys, and actually building you something successful as well. And so I've actually, like I said before, I've created like a little mini sort of course. We're jumping into my computer here real soon. Just before we get into it, I just wanted to say, please subscribe, like the video. I'm going to be posting, you know, insanely valuable content 3 to 4 times a week. And I just, you know, you really don't want to be missing out on it. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get into the course. So what I've done is created a slideshow that basically goes through absolutely everything you need to know in order to have a successful marketing agency. I show you some real life examples as well of the ads that I use for my clients. I show you exactly what you need to know and what you don't need to know, what you need to use to start, whatnot. So just as like a preface to social media marketing, there's actually two types of there's two types of advertising in the social media marketing world. So there's paid and there's non-paid. So paid is when you are running Facebook ads, you're running Instagram ads, you're running YouTube ads, you know, you're creating funnels, whatnot. So this is where the real return on investment is. So running paid ads and whatnot, this is where you put money into Facebook ads. You know, I'm sure you've all been on Facebook and you've seen the sponsored ads. Obviously they're paying money to, you know, to use that space on Facebook. And so what we do is get a client on board, and then we learn how to run those ads effectively, and then we use the client's money, put it onto the ads, and then those ads actually get a return on investment, which is for short ROI. So they actually get a return on investment, which is where we make the client money. So that's paid. There's non-paid as well. So that's like content creation, posting X times a week, posting 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and like scheduling the post for the client. So this is just where you're more of a convenience offer here, which is where, you know, you're not valuable to the business. You're just taking time off the business owner's hands. You're just, you know, managing their social media. You're not actually getting a direct return on investment. But with paid advertising, this is where you want to be. This is where you get the, you know, this is where the real money is. Because if you start to make the business money every single month, then you become a valuable asset to the business. You know, you become almost needed to the business. You know, if you're making the business 5, 10, 15,000, 20,000 per month extra, the business almost needs you in order for them to, you know, keep their success up. So you become valuable, and then this is where you can get paid more. Because if you're making the business money every single month, they're going to keep paying you every single month because you're making them more than what they're paying you. Whereas with non-paid, the retainers are obviously much lower because there's not any direct return on investment. You're just more of a convenience offer. So paid is where you want to be. This is where you want to, you know, channel your energy into create a social media marketing agency that focuses primarily on paid traffic and paid advertisements. So when we focus on the paid aspect of social media marketing, we can get paid between $1,000 and $10,000 per month because we become a valuable asset to the business. So like I was saying, we become a valuable asset to the business. You know, the business needs us every single month. If they're paying us $1,000 a month and we're making them $10,000 back, then we become a valuable asset to the business because they're paying us $1,000, but we're making them $9,000 profit. You know what I mean? So we become a valuable asset to the business. So this is where you want to channel your energy into. So these are the essentials to understand about social media marketing. 1, how to acquire clients. 2, how to actually get paid. And 3, how to have a high retention rate. So step number 1, how to acquire clients. So there's sort of 2 subheadings to this, how to find the right niches to work with, and then how to actually find clients within those niches. And don't worry, I'm going to be going through every single heading on later slides that will just go in detail exactly what I mean by this. So step number 2, how to actually get paid. So this entails like how to set meetings, how to sell your services, and then how to actually sign on the client. And step number 3, how to have a high retention rate. We're going to go through the best platforms for the best results and also the creation of an effective ad. So step 1, how to acquire clients. So how we find the right niches to work with, how I find the right niches to work with. We want to work with need, not want businesses. Now, I know you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean? So need, not want businesses are businesses where we need the service, you know. So there's businesses out there that are want businesses, like a nail salon for women. They don't need their nails doing, you know, they want their nails doing. It's a luxury to the customer, you know. If a lady goes to a nail salon, it's because they want them done. It's a luxury. They don't need to have their nails done. Whereas a need business is like a dental clinic, which is who I work with. Dental clinic, everyone needs to go to the dentist. Everyone needs to go and get checkups and, you know, fill-ins, or if there's something wrong, they need to get it fixed by the dental clinic. And they're the type of businesses that we want to work with. Another good example, I've got some examples at the bottom there. Restaurants, you know, everyone needs to eat, so we need to go out and eat, you know what I mean? So we want to work with those type of businesses that are need businesses, not want businesses. Because, and I'm going a bit off topic here, but when we're creating the Facebook ads, when it comes to need businesses, we don't need to sell the potential customers on why they need that service. So we don't need to sell them on why they need the service, because everybody knows that they need a dental clinic. You know, they need to go to the dentist. So we don't need to sell them on that. So we don't need to sell them on the fact that they need to go to the dentist, because everybody already knows that. All we need to sell them on is why they should go to your client's business. You know, why they should go to your client's dental clinic as opposed to their competitor's dental clinic. When it comes to want businesses, we need to sell them on why they should have the service. So going back to my previous example, we need to sell them on why they should want to get their nails done. And then we need to sell them on why they need to go to your client's nail salon, if that's who you're working with. Whereas with the need businesses, we only need to sell them on one thing as opposed to two things. So it just makes the ads become much more easier. It makes, you know, getting results much easier, which then will lead into your client staying with you for a longer period of time because you're getting better results. Knock-on effect. Another thing we need to focus on when we're picking our niche is businesses where the first hurdle is already jumped. So this ties in with the first point with the need not want businesses. Businesses where the first hurdle is already jumped. So as I was saying before, the first hurdle is to sell them on why they should have that service, right? But as I was saying before, dental clinics, everybody's already jumped the first hurdle. Everybody knows they need to have a dental clinic service. So the first hurdle is already jumped. We only need to sell them on one thing. Whereas a nail salon, we need to sell them on the first hurdle and the second hurdle. So we need to get them over the first hurdle of them wanting the service, and then we need to sell them on why they should go to your client's nail salon. So some examples of this is dental clinics, restaurants, gyms, real estate agents, etc. So all of these, people know they need it. So people know they need dental clinics, people know they need restaurants, people know they should work out, you know, they need to work out, stay healthy, whatnot, and people need to sell and buy houses. Real estate agents are perfect for that. Now, how do we find clients within those niches? Honestly, it's very, very simple. We go to social media, you know, we go to Facebook, we go to Instagram, and we just search those niches. So dental clinics in my area or restaurants near me. And we'll get a full list. We'll get a full list of people, and we just sort through them that way. You know, they're all there ready to be, you know, to reach out to. Google, another great one. Just literally searching restaurants and then click on maps at the top. And then from there we just search, we get a full list of, you know, 200, 300 restaurants within your local area. And we just, you know, reach out to each of those. And also another thing is to take advantage of your surroundings. Now what I mean by this is more often than not, there's actually people right under your nose that own businesses, whether it's your, you know, your girlfriend's mum or your brother's girlfriend's mum or whatever it may be, your parents' friend's dad, whatever. More often than not, there's a lot of people right in your close circle that own businesses, and they are great prospects to sign up when you're first starting out, because you get to sort of, you know, go through the process of running you go through the process of what it's like to have a client, and you don't have to do any hard outreach because they're right there, you know, you're friends with all of them and whatnot. So how do we actually get paid? So in order for us to get paid, we need to set a meeting. Now, within your outreach, you need to always have a call to action at the end of your message, which basically says, I would love to hop on a 10 to 15 minute call with you, or I would love to have a meeting with you to share some ideas. So when we're sending out our outreach messages to our potential prospects, at the end, we just say, I would love to hop on a 10 to 15 minute call with you to share some ideas, or I'd love to have a meeting with you just to go over some ideas that I've got to grow your business. And then that way, that's how we set meetings. So then the business owner should text back saying, yeah, that would be great, I'd love to listen. And then we attend that meeting, and then we get on to step 2, which is how do we sell our services? So you should always have a script when you're selling your services. Obviously on the phone it's good because you can have it right in front of you, you can read from it. Face to face a little bit harder, but you should memorize your script, and within the script there's sort of a structure to it. So the first bit is rapport building. You know, we talk about how your day was, how business is that week, whether it's busy, whatnot. And then we need to have some qualifying questions. So these questions gets the business owner talking, gets them talking about their business, you know, sort of the nitty-gritty bits of it, you know, what's working, what's not. We can ask them how much they made last month, which this ties in with the third point here, which is point A, point B. what this basically means is that we find out point A. So point A is where they're at right now. So we find this out by asking them questions. We find this out by saying to them, how much revenue did your business do last month? Just a ballpark figure. You know, we say something like that, they might say, last month I did $10,000 per month. $10,000 for the month of March, say. Then we find out point B. So then once we find out what their point A is, we find out point B, and we do this by saying, you know, as like a little example here, we could say, how much revenue did your business do last month? They said, last month, I did $10,000. Okay, great. And then they go on to, and then we say, okay, so are you happy with that amount? Are you happy with doing $10,000 per month? Or where would you like your business to be in 12 months time? Now everyone's got goals, so they're gonna say what their 12-month goal is. So they might say, last month did 10,000, but in 12 months, I want that to be at 30,000. So then we have point A, which is, was it this side? We have point A, which is 10,000 for this specific business owner. So it's 10,000 at point A, and we have point B, which is 30,000. So there's obviously a gap in between. And this is what we're gonna go into in a little bit here. This is how we actually sell our services. So remember, point A, point B. So from here, we could explain exactly how we can help them. So, you know, they might be at point A at 10,000, they wanna get to point B at 30,000. So from here, we can say, how are we actually gonna get them from point A to point B? So in our case, you know, we're gonna be running Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads maybe, but we're gonna, you know, be putting money into these Facebook ads, which are gonna basically spit out cash. They're gonna spit out more than what we've put in. So we might put $10 in and they're gonna give us $100 back, whatever it may be. Now, at the end of our sales script, you're gonna position yourself as the bridge for the gap. Now, what I mean by this is they're at point B, they're at point A, and they want to get to point B, and there's a gap in between, like we were saying before. So we're going to position ourselves as the bridge for that gap. So we're going to position ourselves as, we are the only way, you know, if they sign up with us, this is the only way they're going to get from point A to point B. We're going to position ourselves as, you know, if they sign on with us, they're currently at 10,000, and if they sign on with us, we're going to be the bridge for that gap, and we're going to get them to 30,000 per month. So in their head, they're thinking, this guy or this girl is the only way I'm going to get to my goal. Now that is how you sell yourself at the highest level. It works every single time. Now for the third point here, signing on the client. So once you've successfully gone through your sales script, you can then tell your potential client your price. Due to your sales script being so powerful, the client 8 times out of 10 will comply with your price, and then this is when you get paid. So if you with point 2, if you go through that script and you master it, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, once you tell them your price, they are going to comply with it and they are going to pay you. It's that simple. Now, how do we have a high retention rate? So a retention rate is how long the client will stay for us. How do we have a high retention rate? So this basically means, instead of having a client come on for a month and then leaving, how do we bring a client on and keep them on for 12 months, for 18 months? You know, how do we have a high retention rate? So the best platforms for the best results: Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads. They are the best platforms to use for the best results. Now, obviously, Facebook and Instagram ads is what my agency uses. This is what most agency uses. But I did just add Google ads in because I know a lot of people do Google ads as well. But from my past experience, Facebook ads work the best, then Instagram, then Google. So this is a real life example of a Facebook ad that I've run for one of my clients. So what we have got here is a real estate agent, and we are trying to get some seller leads. Now in the next slide, I'll show you over here the ad copy, which is the text of the ad. I'll show you this is structured to in a certain way. But as you can see on the left hand side here, we've got that picture there that says 5 ways to increase your home's value overnight. Now this is the creative part of the ad. It's actually called the creative. And so this needs to be an engaging picture. Videos often work better than pictures. But pictures still work well as well. And so, you know, you just want to go over to canva.com. Go over to canva.com. You can create amazing pictures on there for free. This is actually where I created this picture. And then, you know, you just tailor it to the niche that you're in. So if you're in a dental surgeon, the dental niche, you know, maybe a picture of some teeth or a video of a procedure being done, something like that, you know, just sort of use your common sense and tailor the creative to your niche. Now, here is some key aspects of an effective ad copy. So first we want to have a hook. So in this example that I actually used, my hook was, "Hey Gold Coast homeowners, are you looking to sell your home but you're not too sure how you can get the quickest bang for your buck?" So what this does is it hooks you in. You know, if in this ad we were targeting seller leads only, and so, you know, this, "Hey Gold Coast homeowners, if you own a home, then this is gonna, you know, if you own a home in Gold Coast, this is gonna capture your attention straight away. But if you don't own a home and you're not in the Gold Coast, well, I only target people in the Gold Coast, so they're the only ones that would see the ad. But if you're in the Gold Coast and you don't own a home, then you're gonna keep scrolling through Facebook because it doesn't apply to you, this first line. So this is how we capture people's, you know, attention that are qualified leads. So the next bit is pain points. Now, I know many of you struggle with having the time and capital to do large home investment projects. So that's that bit. Pain points. So, you know, if a lot of people do struggle with increasing their value of their home without doing, you know, adding another room upstairs, whatnot. So this is a pain point. So people that are in that position are gonna read this and gonna be like, yeah, that's me. So they're gonna keep reading. Now, a solution to this is the next part. So this is where I go on to say, so that's why I've put together 5 ways you can increase your home's value overnight. So that's the solution, and that's also the offer. And then the call to action is click download button below to see how you can increase your home's value exponentially. I put that call to action just after the offer, and I also put it at the end of it, at the end of the ad copy, just to remind them because they might have forgotten. So that is the call to action, and then that little bit in between there is just you know, me explaining who my client is, whatnot, what they do. So that is the perfect formula for like creating ad copy, and this, by creating these ads, this is how you're going to have a high retention rate. This is how your clients are going to stay with you for a long time, because every single month you're making your clients money. So you're making them money every single month. They're paying you 1,000, they're paying you 5,000, whatever it may be, but you're making them 10, 15, 20,000. So who in their right mind would stop paying you every single month if you're making them more money? They're basically giving you $1 and you're giving them $2, $3, $4, $5 back. Who would stop paying you, you know? So this is how you have a high retention rate, by creating these powerful Facebook ads, Instagram ads that are making your clients money, you know? So that is the mini course, sort of, you know, in a nutshell. I know I went through it really quick, but I'm gonna be, if you subscribe to this channel, I promise you I'm gonna be posting 3 to 4 times a week, and everything's gonna, like, you know, every single one of my videos is gonna be going into a specific part of this agency world. So maybe the next video I might do might be how to create a Facebook ad, but I'm gonna go into it in depth. This was just a very bird's eye level view of the whole social media marketing. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video gave you a better idea and a better understanding of how you know, a social media marketing agency works. It's one of the best businesses to start because you need no initial investment. You know, all you need is to put your time and effort into it, and it will work out in the end. So please subscribe. As I said before, I'm going to be posting so much on this channel about every single little bit about this social media marketing world, affiliate marketing, other types of things as well. Basically how to make money online. So please subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.